Birmingham is a global city with a local heart, a lively city with a sustainable future. And we asked how the Big City Plan can nurture unique shops and busy squares that people will want to visit. Birmingham is one of Europe's greatest success stories, and Birmingham is a city with big plans for the future. The Big City Plan is a master plan identifying 10 global themes and 10 big ideas on how to shape Birmingham city centre for the future. We want people to give us their ideas and share their opinions on how to shape and revitalise Birmingham as a great global city. And the council selected local people to come here to Icon Gallery East Side to give us their opinions and kick off the consultation.
People are at the centre of this plan. We're actually about living and socialising and working in this place.
Now, if I was in North America, coming here for holiday, looking up the brochures about what there is in Birmingham that's worth going to see, I get half a dozen buses to get me out to Aston, and I end up in a shed with a few trams in it, and no serious attempt to display things properly, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. So I think we need standards in all aspects of our cultural and leisure facility.
Green public spaces that people will use, that are pioneering in their design, that link the city centre not just as fragmented areas but as one whole.
I think at the moment in the city centre things shut down at 7 o'clock when the ball ring closes. There aren't many people there in Eastside. There are a few, there are bars and clubs in parts of Eastside, but it's also about finding things for people to do for which you perhaps don't have to pay. I mean, everything is geared towards spending money. The shops, a lot of our public facilities you pay to enter.
Down in Brick Lane areas in London, there's a lot of vibrant street art and graffiti going on. It raises the aesthetic of the area and it makes people move there because it's this cool, trendy area, and I think Digbeth is a great place to have that happen. And I don't necessarily think it should be said, oh, come here and paint. I think it should be just not stopped when it does happen.
It has to be more about encouraging the smaller independent activity to happen by making it easier for those artists and for those small companies to come into a place like Eastside.
I think Business Link did some research recently which established the fact that the creative industries in the West Midlands is almost as big as this area's financial sector, and yet it's still regarded as something that is decoration or additional or something that it's nice to have, but it isn't really that important. And actually in all kinds of areas, when it comes to people's quality of life, when it comes to the economy of this city, it's absolutely at the heart of it, and I think we should make more of it, and it needs to be given a greater degree of respect.
The other thing as well, if you're going to make Birmingham a great city, we need something iconic here, something more than the shopping centre owned by Selfridges. We need something that stands out, something that's more than Spaghetti Junction, that's just a road network. We need something that people go, oh right, Birmingham,
There is a proposal for a vertical theme park in Eastside, which could be really innovative and exciting.
And definitely in terms of the arts, I want to hear noise, I want to hear music, I want to hear more busking everywhere I go. I want to see more guitarists, more musicians performing, and give it over to the musicians.
And I think what the city could do is something like a new museum of international contemporary art, the highest standard, showing the most important artists in the world, and really reflecting the diversity of the city.
Most of my events now are in Europe. We do Switzerland, Germany, been as far as Australia, playing reggae music. But Birmingham as a whole, there are much venues for us to keep events there. So,
why there's any reason why we shouldn't have more independent kind of bars, coffee shops, restaurants? I wonder if there's something we're not quite getting right. I wonder whether we're perhaps demanding more of small businesses in this, in Birmingham, or whether we're too tight on particular regulations.
I'm not from Birmingham myself, and I can get here to come out on a night out for £1.50 on the train, but when I go back, it costs me 30 quid in the taxi.
I really love the industrial heritage, so I love the canals, I love Digbeth and the old buildings that you find around here, the old town plan, And most of all, I guess I really love the potential of this place, because I think there's a lot that could happen here.
I think the canal network. I've got this bike, and whenever I just feel like chilling, I get on my bike and just go somewhere, and maybe go down one I haven't been down before and just end up somewhere bizarre.
And I have to say again, it's the people. It's welcoming. People are willing to accept somebody from outside and get involved in all kinds of things at all kinds of different levels. Very accepting, very welcoming, very warm and very open.